So on today's episode, I'm just having a quick recap as to where we got to last time, and my goodness, this game was going insanely well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities, plus another couple of settlers, all by turn 91, with 94 science and 126 culture per turn. I'm not getting any science from campuses, haven't built a single one, it's just from great people, and also from void singers, because my chorus is a melody that will ransack your ears with beautiful, beautiful noise. Yeah, just need to sort of continue with this, really. Engineers I can really get on top of, because nobody's really getting them. So, I mean, I'm looking at Bologna. If I can get some more districts in my capital, that would be amazing. Oh, and we finished the Ancestral Hall as well. There's no point building settlers, because even with my extra production, it's not worth it. But it does mean I can go back to Theatre Square festivals. I've changed my mind on this. I do want more writers. The more writers, the better, really. Even if they are more expensive to get right now, I prefer to have them than not. And instead of getting Magnus and getting Provision, which I would normally do, I realised that that population difference between 1 and 2 pop and how quickly you get that second pop back on those small cities kind of makes it pointless. So I'm going to go for Moksha and go all the way to Divine Architect, because faith is something I have a lot of. And I think putting him in new cities and being able to just whip out those districts really quickly, I think that could be really, really useful. So that's kind of where I'm going right now. One thing I do need to keep a little bit of a mind on, though, is continent splits. Now, I want to put as many cities on different continents as possible. We learnt this on a couple of playthroughs, actually, because there are some policy cards like Colonial Offices, which gives you 15% faster growth as well as extra loyalty. And also, where is it? Colonialism, which gives you colonial taxes, 25% gold and 10% production in cities not on the continent. If I can combine that with the Casa, which is on Cartography, which gives me extra governors and then another 15% production, faith and gold in cities not on a different, well, on a different continent to my capital and with a governor. I mean, that is some crazy, crazy combos, and I do need to think about like utilising that as much as I can, really. Yeah, great writers are really beginning to flood in now. It's 6 turns just on my base writing output between getting one and then having enough for the second. So that's really, really cool. And all of my faith is going into settlers right now. I really probably should be focusing on getting shrines and temples, but I'm building those fairly nicely. I'm not really having to rush that too much, and I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but it feels like a pretty good thing to do. All the while, Sinbad is just accumulating gold for me. In fact, this is the thing with Sinbad. I was using his gold to get amphitheatres because those things actually cost quite a bit, but maybe I could be getting more temples that way with gold. Yes, I know the Vatican gives me more ability to be able to basically get these things with faith, but I'm thinking actually it's not a bad option for me. It's just to pick up all the shrines and temples that I could. Each temple gives me 4 faith. That faith translates into extra gold, so really I'm getting my gold back in a sort of funny way. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Later down the line, I can start to use my faith to do more important things, like, you know, actually get these temples. But for now, this is not a bad option. There we go. Just boosted my faith by about 20 per turn, which is pretty good. That's my first harbour as well. That's a really useful thing to have, especially because it gives me 6 gold, as well as, look, 10 housing in this city, a little bit extra housing as well. It's all good. Lahore. Not a bad city-state if I wanted to generate armed forces with my faith. Those units can be quite powerful. They're not the best, but they are decent. I think I've got to settle here on that continent split, haven't I? Hang on. So this is a different continent, but looking at this, it's an amazing little canal city. Reformed Church is the one I was waiting for. Let's put this over. Faith purchases are now 15% less. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Simultaneum. Now this is a good policy card. I don't normally get this one, but faith from buildings and holy sites is 50% higher if I've got 4 adjacency bonus, which is actually pretty easy to achieve for me. Although thinking about it, Republican Legacy is probably the one I want for now, because I do want the extra amenities and housing, so I'll hold on to that card for a bit. I'd rather keep Serfdom and Scripture just for now. It does mean I can focus on things like veterancy and maritime industries. Actually, scrap that. Let's go for limes. We have, oh, Magnificence Catherine, who actually would be a problem for me in a culture victory if she actually was doing culture, but for once, doesn't appear like France actually cares about the culture game at all. Picking up all of these luxuries is just proving magnificent. I'm getting such a large gold per turn just from like being able to kick these things out. It's very handy. Settling on this continent down here is a priority if I can. just because I know that Carthage is going to be putting some loyalty pressure on. In fact, actually, got to be a little bit careful of these barbs, but if I can settle on that bit, that would be awesome. In fact, Hercules, once I've settled here, do you want to just come back? Actually, no, don't do that. Come back. I'll teleport you over and we'll have a look. Sinbad's last charge. It's always a sad time when that happens, but my goodness, did he contribute a lot to my empire. 48 writing points per turn. 48! I'm getting writers every 3 turns, and these aren't even classical era ones. These are medieval. That's just crazy. Now I have a little settler down there, and obviously now I'm getting builders when I put these things down as well, which is awesome. I say obviously, there was no obviously about that. I don't know why I said obviously. Obviously I'm getting builders. You may not have seen the fact that I built the Ancestral Hall. I just assumed. I assumed so much of you as the audience, but maybe that's cruel of me. I don't know. Somehow I managed to sneak this city through. Ho 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 ho. Oh, those barbs didn't really notice what was going on, and I'm kind of happy about that. Oh, check out that road. Nice. Oh, that's going to put down so much helpful infrastructure for me. That's brilliant. Who am I getting? Himiko. Oh, yeah, that's right. Himiko. She's really good. Where's the Gobistan? Cool. I think settling down here has got to be a good idea, especially because it's all on different continents to me. Lovely stuff. Oh, I might have accidentally promised that I wouldn't settle near Dido. That could be a mistake. I don't think I actually meant to say that. Never mind. Hang on, I've got to think about the placement here. I wanted to put down the mausoleum, which I think has got to go on this tile if it's still available, which means I've got to put a harbour down on one of those two. So I will put the harbour down next to the capital, which means I can put the industrial zone there, which means I could put the Venetian arsenal down on this tile there. That seems good. That seems positive. I like that. I like that a lot. And then that gives me options for more wonders here if I need them as well. Cool. Cool. Right, let's just do that in the capital for a bit then, whilst I get now an artist. Oh, that boosts humanism nicely. Very good. I am also picking up obelisks in every city I can, because it's just that 4 faith per building is such a good little pickup. But it also helps to increase my borders of all the new cities I've built as well, just to help get those little extra resources when I'm putting them down. Humanism. Artist points per turn, and then extra ones for every art museum. Okay, I really should have probably put an art museum down instead of buying all those. Never mind. We've got extra stuff. We can trade for some stuff. Look at this. Sell my horses. No one wants my horses. I don't know why I'm surprised by the fact that no one wants horses. Sell some of the favour. Okay, cool. Right, well, how much do I need for an art museum? 1,100. Okay, in a couple of turns I'll be able to afford that. That's not too bad. Cartography has boosted. Best thing about cartography is this little hidden thing that says that all naval units can navigate ocean tiles. Nope, it's not that. It's the +2 gold from boats. Fishing boats giving +2 gold. That is a huge bonus, and it really, really does just like massively improve your day very quickly. Art museum in Bologna. Good. Right, get back to doing what you do best. Theatre Square festivals. Thank you. All the while I'm getting more lighthouses as well as getting myself some traders. These are good things. Good things. Oh no, Hunza's being killed by Rome. They already killed Muscat, which I don't know what I called it in the first episode, but I was editing that back and I was like, what on earth did I mean? No idea. Right. Himiko. Who am I going to get? Ningazakami is a really, really good city-state. Actually, Mexico City as well. Where was Anashan? That's quite a long way away, isn't it? Getting to it's going to be tough. Let's focus on Ngazgamu. Sinbad is gone.
Not all.
Sinbad is gone. We will never, ever see his like again. Never. Oh, look, he's back. Now that I've got cartography as well, this is really, really cool. Square rigging, +1 movement from barked units. I've just got to do it. I know I haven't boosted it, but my movement at the sea at the moment is just so painfully slow. I'm just finding it so frustrating. This is such a useless little desert start, but I'm doing it anyway. Because honestly, I kind of enjoy it. And there's a +4 holy site there, which makes it nice and fun. I'm just settling everywhere I can, and I'm enjoying it. It's the overriding thing of this game. Like, it's been so chill. I've been really, really relaxed the whole way through, and I really, really love that. Sinbad now gives me 400 gold. That's kind of what it was before, wasn't it? Never mind. Done 106, I've just realised I'm at 215 culture. That's crazy. It's crazy. Love it. Love it. Mogadishu. Immune traders. Plundered. Water. Yes. All of those things. Ah. Who have I discovered doing that? Nanadol. Districts next to coastal lake tiles provide 2 culture. Well, okay, we know what we're going to be doing now. That's awesome. Trade routes needed. Musician. I'm going to get a musician. That's pretty cool. Inspiration for naval tradition. What on earth is that? Is that the quadrireme one? Naval tradition. Hang on, where is it? Kill a unit with a quadrireme. We should be able to do that, in theory. We can kill something with a quadrireme. Yeah, come on, let's do that. So that'll give me some envoys. Trigger an exploration. Exploration Eureka. Which one's that one? Build 2 caravels. Seems like quite an expensive one. And then religious conversion. Great general. Great generals. It's pretty cheap. Okay, well, there's things we can do with city-states if we want to make friends with them. More writers. More writers. Okay, Shakespeare is the first Renaissance. That's up to 310 points per writer now. Beginning to get a little bit more difficult to pick up, but that's okay. I built the Mahabodhi Temple, which gives me victory points on diplomacy, which is good, but also 2-3 apostles, which is always good because I never remember to build these things. I kind of was like, well, I'll try and do it. In hindsight, I'm earning like 300 faith per turn, so getting 2-3 apostles was kind of pointless, but it's okay. Evangelize, evangelize, and see what Catholicism can have done to it today. And I believe the first one, religious colonialization. This is just a quality of life one for me. It's totally pointless, but I love the idea that as I'm settling cities, I don't have to keep sending missionaries over. It's literally just quality of life. There's nothing else about this that's in any way useful. So the next question is whether I get pure faith, or whether I get extra food and housing, whether I get the extra diplomacy or the extra amenity. I mean, all of these are still really good options. I like the idea of the extra food and housing because that helps me to get that extra district down. So I think I might do this one, the Gurdua. But, there's probably no right answer to which one was the best one there. So here we go. All that extra faith. I need to find, a religious city-state. I haven't found any yet. And it's really annoying. I've got 306 faith per turn and I haven't found any religious city-states. Imagine what that would be if I did. Imagine a world. Oh, at the moment, I'm still using all of my faith to settle. I'm just thinking about what I best do with my faith per turn at the moment, and I think actually doing what I'm doing is the best thing. So monumentality and using that to spam settlers out, I think is still the right option here. Dido's made it difficult to settle, which is admittedly on their home continent, right? So I kind of get the fact that should be quite difficult to settle on, but never mind. I just want to settle on it. I just want to. I like the fact that when you look at the previously recruited great people, because I have so many writers, my name is down here, so many times. Hang on, Papal States. Look at all these writers. Oh, it's basically just all writers. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 writers so far. 9. And I'm due to get Shakespeare very soon as well, which is just awesome. And I'm still settling as well. That's the best bit. I'm still settling, still spreading out. Just as big as you can. Everywhere we go, we constantly settle. Delicate Arch. Don't know why I found Delicate Arch, but I did. Should probably get an alliance, actually. Is Alex liked by the world? Not really. But I'm going to get an alliance with him anyway. Let's go for a military alliance. I'd like to be able to see the world. And on this little desert island, I'm settling on the desert because it gives me era score, but also because it's the least useful tile here. So we might as well fill in that one first. Right, this should be in Gazagamou. Hooray! They bowed to the Papal States, and now I can see Carthage's empire, which is looking pretty nice actually. There's Tyre. Oh wow, I do like what they've done with the place. This is quite cool. Lovely stuff. Oh, Hunza just got destroyed. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to settle there. Thank you, Rome. That's very kind of you. I think I need to make friends with Rome pretty quickly because I'm about to go and forward settle them quite majorly. So let's get friendship. Let's get friendship going so that you have no diplomatic recourse against me. I'm sorry, what is Protestantism doing in my empire, Sweden? Huh? Do you want to explain yourself? Or are we going to have to get all popey on you and go and just start some inquisition? Oh my word, Sinbad. You're so many things. So many things that I can just remove as machinery and military engineering. Oh my goodness, so many Eurekas. Right, is that the boost I was looking for? Bam, naval tradition boosted. Yes, it was. Thank goodness. Let's pick it up quickly. 3 envoys. 2 in Nanadol, which will give me extra culture. 2 culture for every district next to coast or lake, which I think should give me about 50 culture from a prediction. We're on 219. Just going to put that in quickly. Nope, that gave me about 80. 292 now. That was okay. That's insane. Brussels gives me wonder production. Actually, that's not a bad little shout as well. Bologna gives me more great people points. Now that is something that I could like as well as Anshan giving me the extra science from great works. I'm going to go for more great works. So we're going to go for more districts of the building provide extra things. Okay, cool. Bologna, it is. I mean, I don't know why Bologna is over here. Like, my capital is clearly here. This is some sort of imitation going on that I am flattered by, but I'm also slightly confused by. Oh, and also no faith city-state still. Apparently the Pope is the only faith city-state in the game, although I'm not much of a city-state anymore. I think I've spread a little bit. Okay. Rome wants to be friends. I'm going to take advantage of this. Friendship. No, they don't really. They don't really. Oh, an admiral. Okay, this one is always good to burn, because she gives +3 combat strength or naval units. I mean, you never have to worry about it ever again rather than carting her around the map. It's very useful, that one. I just got the boost I wanted. What was it? Exploration. I found it in a tribal hut. Haha! Okay, great stuff. That's awesome. And my first musician as well, which is pretty damn cool. Right. Just going to put all the artwork into the art museum where it belongs, and hopefully this musician is a triple. No, it's just a double. Okay, never mind. That's all good still. Don't mind me, Rome, but I'm just suspiciously building walls in all of my cities as I see your units approaching. I'm doing an AI. You know when you're fighting the AI and your troops arrive and there's no walls, and then within like a turn, suddenly all the walls appear and you're like, well, that doesn't seem fair. That's literally exactly what I'm doing here. I think they're going to attack me. They are refusing to be friends with me. So, we should be ready for that. I've got, as I say, some really good heroes which can be used to do a lot of damage here. I've got like Sinbad, we've got Hercules, I forget what Hercules is, he's over here, which is fine. And I've also got a huge amount of gold income, so I've got good troops if I need it. I just would rather not have to use them. Oh, no, they're coming through my borders now. I wonder if they're going to go and attack the city-state instead. Colonialism, I don't think it's quite ready for this one yet. I would only get 3 production and 8 gold if I flipped to that. Raj would be useful, but Diplomatic League is just making me lots and lots of friends at the moment, so we'll keep on that for now. Do we think Rome is going to be impressed by this sequence of settling? I believe that they probably will not, but that's okay. We're happy with that. I think if I settle here, I can build canals everywhere I need to. So I'm going to pop that there. It's just an amazing little saddle for me. Ravenna's Temple of Artemis is quite handy, and I should start to improve that with a couple more pastures and things like that. But in the meantime, where's my holy site? Here it is. And Kasploosh. Bonus resources behave like luxuries, and here we have the extra great people points as I need them. So we'll let the turn roll over and we'll see just how good that is for me. Hercules is dead. Long may he live, as I summon him immediately back and pop him to my sort of founded new cities over here. Let's go and burn some stuff quickly. Let's go and have a look into Rome's empire, shall we? They seem to be quite consolidated, quite squatly put. I mean, whatever gets them there, I think. Oh, just make Yerevan. Aha! That's a good one. Okay, Rome still doesn't want to be my friend, which is it's a little worrying. But where is Yerevan? Hang on. Bob-a-dub-a-dub. There it is. Perfect. So it's already giving me 1 faith per shrine, which makes a huge difference. But 1 envoy with them, and I have myself a new best friend. Opera and ballet. Let's just get that quickly. Lovely. And, oh, a new artist. Hooray! Shakespeare has been obtained. Okay, that's my first writer for some time. For a long time, actually. I had to feel like I forgot what they were like. Like, what do writers do? Don't you hate it when this happens? You're just gliding around the sea, and suddenly you see an elephant with a cannon strapped to its back and it shoots you. I mean, oh, typical day in Ursa Ironland, am I right? Yerevan, that gives me +2 faith in every temple. That is a huge boost. I'll just wait and have a look and see what else I can get quite quickly. I still am kind of obsessed with the idea of getting Anshan, the +2 science from each great work of writing. I'm just I just feel it. I feel it's going to be really, really, really cool. But before I do that, I'm just going to hit up Brussels to get the extra production towards wonders. Okay, cool, right. Perfect. Mittler is not the one I'm doing. Yerevan is. Watch my faith, 370 per turn to 390. That's 20 extra faith. It's not huge, actually. I kind of hoped it would be a bit bigger than that, but it's okay. And Mexico City as well. This one increases the range, I think? Yes, of industrial zones, water parks, and entertainment complexes by 3. It's a really good city-state, that one. Christina has converted Damascus to Protestantism. Damascus! I mean, do I really care about that? Probably not, to be fair. Yeah, I'm just going to let that one slide. Divine Architect. That's a really good one. Which city is he in at the moment? Oh, actually, a city that I can build a harbour in next turn. That's really cool. I don't really care about the religious emergency. I'm going to let that one go through. But this is what I do care about. The mausoleum has been built. One science, one faith, one culture on all coast towers for this city, as well as great engineers having an additional charge. That's in my capital, which means my capital is now a hub of glory. And you see this little lumber mill over here on the left? Bam! It's gone. And now an industrial zone is being built on it. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be very efficient. It's going to be great. Yeah, and sorry, Rome, you really thought you were going to benefit from taking out the city-state, but nope, New York is now here. I mean, the fact that I'm now actually using New York as a title is quite funny. Never mind. I think the game's run out of words. It's run out of names for me. Can we just say how amazingly like Italy this land strip looks? I know it's all desert, but look at that. It's beautiful. What do we want? I would like melee units to get a little bit tougher, and I would like to generate fewer grievances. Let's see if we can force these in. It's not really probably going to do anything. Oh no, I might have actually done that. Yay, yay, awesome. It worked on both sides. It grants a free trader in the city. Yes, please. That's a great shout. Thank you. I'm just, again, trading with myself at the moment a little bit, but in order to just sort of build my capital up. Eventually I'll get democracy. I think democracy is going to be the way to go on this one, but for now that's fine. Industrialization. How much coal have I got? Oh, literally I was about to put a mine down there. That is literally amazing. And there's some coal underneath my holy site there as well. Is that literally it? Is that all the coal? We've settled a huge amount of land, so I'd kind of hope... Oh no, Rome's got a bunch, typically. Duh, bloody Rome. There's some over here, which I was going to go and settle down there anyway, and I'm going to go settle over here, but there's no coal in that direction. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, that is what it is. Vatican City. I mean, it's ironic that Vatican City is in the game, but we're going to try and go for them anyway. And Sweden, unfortunately, has decided that they want to start converting my cities. I don't like that. I don't like that, but I'm not going to actually talk to them about it. I'm just going to quietly get myself 2 apostles, because don't forget, I have Yerevan, so that's a guaranteed debater promotion. So yeah, they're not going to last very long against me here. Okay, after selling some resources, I've picked up some money, and now my capital, which of course, don't forget, generates great people at a huge rate of knots, because I've got a few things, right? I've got myself Pingala, which is doubling them. I have Bologna, which is giving me +1, and I've also got the Oracle, which is giving me +2. So, I believe, just go workshop, and then I'll buy myself a factory, and then afterwards I'm just going to get myself a coal power plant, but I'll buy that in so that my capital can be doing useful things like building wonders, which I think I'm going to get the Great Lighthouse first, and then I'll get the Torre de Belém, or do I get the Colossus? I'll get the Colossus after that, and then I think I'll get Kilwa after that. So there's, there's a few things we can be doing here. But, oh yeah, look. Oh, here we go. Sweden's apostles are running away now, aren't they? You're running away now. You can't run that far, my friends, because I've got 2 debaters and I'm coming straight for you. It's funny, isn't it? They never want to stay around for the mass debate. They always run away. And Kasploosh. Oh, look. Oh, look, it just evaporated. And Kasploosh, and it evaporated again. Go on, Sweden. Do you want to send any more over? I really would love it if you did. I don't mind at all. This army is still, like, sat outside my borders. It's like, please, please, Rome, just either attack me or go away. This in-between is just like annoying, unless all they're trying to do is annoy me, which would be quite fun. I wish I could revoke open borders as well. It's like I want to kind of get in here to put a farm down, but never mind. So now that I've got Divine Architect, I'm going to... Do I put Curator in? Or do I go for Armani? I'm going to put Armani in quickly because I really, really want Anshan. I really do. So I'm going to stick her in there. This is just for so much science on the table if I can get hold of that one. I've got 48 writer points coming in per turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we've got 3 turns until we leave the medieval era. So we've used all of the writers from the medieval era, so we haven't missed out on any. That's fine. I can get a couple merchants still, or at least this classical era merchant is still an option for me, although I'm not really going to go for it. But how many engineers just went? Just the one. So we missed a couple of engineers in this game, but that's okay. Do I want to get Baisha? Yes, actually, that's really, really good for my capital. So I'm just going to get you in quickly. And then Asiador, we're going to pick up next. He can help me build some wonders. Perfect. So that's 2 more districts in my capital, which means I can get an encampment, which means I can build railways. 1 more sight range for all of my naval units. Again, I'm just going to pop that down, and another great writer. Oh my goodness, so many great writers. It is ridiculous. Coal power plant. Bam. Okay, that should be my capital on fine form. Fine fettle, you could say. Vatican I haven't got yet, but I'm not going to wait for that one. Let's just quickly boost printing, get myself an extra district, as you could enjoy, and then an encampment. I think I'm just going to stick over here to kind of force Rome's units out of, so I'll build that after the Great Lighthouse. Okay, my capital is just rapidly becoming awesome. 109 culture per turn it's gaining, by the way. That's pretty cool. And finally, 2 more cities, there and there. They're all getting American names now. I mean, I find that a little bit insulting, but never mind. This one tile city is entirely pointless because I can't actually build my holy site. One city is going to not have a holy site. Why did I do that? That was really silly. In fact, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in, get in the old god obelisk. We'll move Moksha over. He's in New York right now, which is quite handy. I was going to do something with you, wasn't I? Hang on. Purchase in. There we go. That's great. And now I'm going to move Moksha to my new city and then build in the harbour instantaneously. Boston can build it itself. Boston's a little bit more talented. Mega Colossal Eruption. Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
This lighthouse.
We'll come back to that in a second. +1 movement for all naval units. Hooray! It's not that good a wonder, but it does mean that all my troops and stuff move around a little bit quicker, which just helps me to settle around. Although I'm actually just about to run out of monumentality, and once I do that, the settling is going to be reduced quite considerably. There is the power, there's steam power going. 2 turns for an encampment in Bologna, that's just ridiculous. I love it ultimately. But where was the volcano? It was down here. And I lost a population, admittedly, but I think Lahore got it worse than I did there, so we will take what we can. There's the outpost, a bit more era score and metal casting. Nice. Hey, there we go. Rome came around. Oh, thank goodness. That means hopefully they're going to move their units in a second rather than just sort of keeping them there. I can't guarantee they'll do that. They probably won't. Is that Zanzibar again? Oh my goodness, Zanzibar is just getting cooked alive. Poor thing. I mean, sure, golden age. Nobody else is in a golden age. Actually, Rome's in a normal age, which is okay. I could get monumentality again. Of course I could, but I feel like, and this is the thing, maybe this is a bit of a crazy thing, but I think I'm actually starting to settle onto pretty much everywhere I'm going to. Although, saying that, maybe I'm not being ambitious enough. Maybe there's always more places I can settle. There's whole continents I could go and settle at the moment that nobody's gone to, like this one down here. Oh, maybe I should stick with monumentality for a bit. What do you think? Or do I go for the next one? What's the next one? Exodus, Hicksonk Draconas. Hicksonk Draconas would be good. That would be good, but it's getting the settlers out in the first place. My settlers are really expensive, so I'm going to go monumentality again. We're just going to embrace it. This is just a crazy settling game, and it's going to just continue to be crazy. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Midnight Oil, Trefford Askby, Paul Coffey, Senjik, and Kroger Brand Trail Mix for all of your support on Patreon. Thank you very much.